Tens of thousands of people have gathered to march through the nation's capital cities, calling for a change to Australia Day's date. Now, we've heard the chant, some people yelling F Australia, others waved Palestinian flags and beat drums. And in Canberra, the protests even sent Parliament House into lockdown. Joining me now is the Shadow Treasurer, Angus Taylor. You've got to save me here, Angus. My apologies. Thank you so much for coming on. Now, this is beyond a discussion about changing the date or even peaceful protesting. I mean, yelling profanities and disrupting things is not what it's about.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's just beyond me, Erin, how people can behave this way. Look, this is an extraordinary day of celebration, of acknowledging our country and what an incredible country it is. You know, whenever I travel overseas, one of the best bits about it is I realise we live in the best country in the world. And these people who want to talk Australia down, it's completely beyond me. This is an important day. I celebrated it in Camden. We had a fantastic parade run by the local Lions Club, the Macarthur Lions. We had people waving flags, a lot of Aussie, 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 oi, 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 which was all brilliant. And people just loving Australia for what a brilliant country it is. Yes, our history has flaws like every country in the world, and we need to acknowledge those. But there is so much that is great about Australia. And I've got to tell you, as always, we did a big citizenship ceremony, and the people who are happiest of all to celebrate this great country were the people who had just become citizens. Because they understand what a prize this is.
Absolutely.
It truly is. It truly is.
And what annoys me is that, you know, the news will be full of the protests, and we might get 5 seconds of people having barbecues. And a lot of that reason is due to the fact that people are hiding their celebrations because they don't want to be shamed. So people then get the image and idea that the majority want it changed when they don't. It's just the same thing every single year. Councils, 80 councils across the country have dumped Australia Day citizenship ceremonies today, far more than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and happily, not one of mine, and they'll know about it if they try, I can assure you. We celebrate Australia Day in my part of the world, in Camden, in Goulburn, Wollondilly area, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to keep fighting to make sure we do, because it is such an important day for all Australians, Erin, and I'm very proud to be Australian. Look, I think I won the lottery of life by being born in this great country and this particular region in particular, but it doesn't matter. Australia, if you're part of Australia, we are all incredibly lucky. And long may Australia Day stay on January 26th, frankly.
Angus, the Prime Minister knowingly lied to the Australian public when he insisted there'd be no changes to stage 3 tax cuts. His credibility's got to be shot. What annoys me isn't so much that he's changed on it, that's annoying too, but the fact that he won't concede that he lied. I mean, I've got a 5-year-old daughter, and I told her a little while ago that we're going to the basketball. She was scared it was going to be loud. And I said, oh no, Mummy's called ahead and told them to turn down the noise. And she looked at me and said, you're lying, Mummy. And I said, okay, Mummy lied, yes, but the reason I lied is because I wanted you to feel comfortable. But like, you don't gaslight a whole nation. You lied. Admit that you lied and then try to explain your reasons. I just don't understand his reluctance to do that. Is he worried that it will be used as a soundbite for the next 18 months?
Well, it's going to be used for the next 18 months because he lied not once, but he and his treasurer lied over 100 times, Erin. More than that. They went to an election lying, and this was a critical part of the debate in the lead up to the election. They voted on this legislation and voted for it, promising that they were going to stick by it. Over 100 times. So, you know, this is the mother of all lies, and it's a lie that a promise that has now been broken, which is a declaration of war against aspirational Australians. Let's be clear about it, Erin. That is what they have done here. They've said to all those aspirational Australians, we told you you were all going to get a tax cut, and now we're going to take it away. And many of those people, I know, have detrimentally relied on the promise that was made to them over 100 times. You can expect people to be very, very angry. And the credibility of a Prime Minister who promised that his word was his bond, that credibility is shot. And we will remind him about this every day from here